What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles, California, dog. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Hey, man, what's popping with all you guys, man? First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up for your boy, man. Keep them likes spicy, crispy chicken, bruh. Okay, keep it spicy, crispy chicken, man. We don't want no unseasoned chicken when it comes to these likes, man. Run them up, though. Run them up. Okay, keep the likes at 50% of the audience, bro. Keep it gully, keep it gangster. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, man, you gotta take care of your boy, bro. You gotta take care of your boy, man. Tip your bartender. Okay, what's crack-a-lacking out there, man? What's going on, dog? Okay, as you can see, man, I'm large and in charge. You know what I'm saying, man? Feel me? We here doing what we do. You know, we keeping it gangster, dog. Okay. So yeah, man, your boy's feeling a lot better, man. Yesterday, bro, I was toe up from the flow up. Okay, but now I feel a lot better, man. But I'm still being a little cautious, man. But I think it was a 24-hour situation. But I feel pretty good today. Okay. All right, man. Knock on wood. So, man, what do I have for you today, man? Well, it looks like the National Football League, the N, the F, and definitely took an L home again this week when it came to these lawsuits, bro. The league is not doing well when it's coming to the litigation, bruh. Okay? A couple days ago, John Gruden just took a fourth quarter lead in the game against the NFL when it was ruled that the arbitration shit with Roger Goodell, it can go to court, okay? It can go to trial. Now, the NFL is going to counter that. They're going to try to see if they could try to get that appealed. But as of now, John Gruden has the lead, okay? And now we have another thing that just came across the pike in regards to arbitration and Roger Goodell being the judge, the jury, and the executioner of everything that has to do with any type of legal situations. NFL just took an L again today, okay, with the Brian Flores case. All right, if you guys forgot about Brian Flores, who is now the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings, when he was the head coach over with Miami, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on. He got relieved of his job, and there were some other things that was brought to light, and he definitely came up on a lick today. So let's get to it, man. All right, man, the NFL can be put on trial over civil claims that Brian Flores and other black coaches face discrimination. A federal appeal court ruled Thursday, which is today, finding insurmountable flaws with a league arbitration process that would permit Roger Goodell, commissioner, to serve as the arbitrator. Okay? The same thing that John Gruden is talking about. Now, let's get down to brass tacks real quick just to let you guys know what that means in layman's terms. In layman's terms, that means, bro, anytime there's a grievance with the NFL, man, they want you to go to arbitration, which is you go to Roger Goodell, you put your facts on the board, Roger Goodell takes those facts, and then he decides to do what he wants to do, and whatever he decides to do, that's it. Okay? There is no jury, there is no preponderance of the evidence, there is no reasonable doubt, there is no litigation. It's just one dude who you know is paid for the owners to look at the best interests of the NFL, and that's what it is. When John Gruden got removed from his position, who did it? It was Roger Goodell. He didn't even have an opportunity to defend himself. He didn't even have an opportunity to call witnesses and find out who leaked the emails and all of that. So they don't want you to know all of that. They don't want the fans to know what they do behind closed doors. They just want you to say this is what it is and that's it. Okay? So 2 times this week it's happened. All right? So the Second U.S. Court of Appeals in Manhattan, New York, upheld Judge Valerie Caprione's ruling that Flores can proceed with claims against the league and 3 other teams. Brian Flores just isn't suing the National Football League. He's also suing the Denver Broncos, the New York Giants, and the New York Texans. He's suing four people. He's suing the league, he's suing the Broncos, he's suing the Giants, and he's suing the Texans, bro. I don't see him suing Miami Dolphins at all. That was the team that fired him. But maybe that's a separate lawsuit. So you Bronco fans out there, y'all business is about to get put out. You New York Giants fans, Big Blue, all your business is about to get put out. And the Houston Texan fans, all your business is about to get put out, okay? And if you're going against John Gruden, you Washington Commanders, all your business is about to be out there, bro. Every dirty game, dirty Mac, every sabotage, saboteur, anything that you did strange for some change to prevent a coach from getting a bag, whether it be a white one in John Gruden or a black one in regards to Brian Flores, you're going to have to go to court. And when it goes to court, guess what? There's something that's called discovery, which means that you have to give out all the information that you have. You have to give it to the defense, and the defense has to give you all of theirs. And that means all of us are going to know. The league doesn't want anybody to know any of that. All right. So let's keep going. In a decision written by Circuit Court Judge Jose Cabranes, the appeals court said the NFL rules forcing Flores to submit his claims to arbitration, which is Roger Goodell, before Goodell, do not have the protection of the Federal Arbitration Act because they provide for arbitration in name only. In other words, this arbitration stuff that the league has been doing for all these years, bro, it's not working anymore because there is a Federal Arbitration Act. A lot of jobs have arbitration, bro. Like if you're in a union and you have a grievance with your job, you'll go to your union rep. You'll tell the union rep, this is what's popping. The union rep will file a grievance through the union to the thing, and then you got to go. And a lot of times it's an arbitration, okay? If you sign a contract, I sign a lot of contracts, bro. I sign a lot of contracts because I'm an individual organization, and I do a lot of things in the industry, entertainment industry. When I sign a contract, if there is a breach of contract, or if there is a lot of times if there is we're at odds about something that's in the contract, there's been provisions in my contracts that say we have to go to arbitration. I always say I don't want that. Take that shit out. I don't want to, because I wanted to go to court. Okay, I don't want to arbitrate. All right. So a lot of places do that because they don't want their trade secrets or their situations out there in the public. All right. So the second circuit judge said the NFL Constitution arbitration provision, quote, contractually provides for no independent arbitral forum, no bilateral dispute resolution, or no procedure, meaning that there ain't no type of stuff written down. It's just Roger Goodell sitting down at a podium or sitting at a desk. You sit on the other side, you give him his grievances, he thinks about it, and then he tells you what's going to happen. So they're saying there's no forum. A forum means more than one person. Okay, you can't have a forum without multiple people. No bilateral dispute resolution, meaning that there's no rules in place that work for and against whoever it is going against, and no dispute resolution, okay, and no procedure. There's no procedure with somebody just saying, tell me what the problem is. Like you go into your mama or something. Hey, mama, can I go to the party this weekend? Well, no, you can't go to the party this weekend, Timmy, because you didn't do your homework. You didn't wash your clothes. You didn't do this. You didn't pick up nothing. You're not going. That's not no arbitration. That's somebody telling you what you ain't doing. Okay? So just imagine it involves some money or involves a job. All right? So instead, it best offends basic presumptions of our arbitration jurisprudence by forcing claims decided by the NFL principal executive officer. So it's saying is it offends the Federal Arbitration Act that Roger Goodell just has all this power to just do whatever the hell he wants to do. Okay? It's not working, bro. It's not working anymore. All right? So this is what Brian Flores' attorney said. They said, quote, the significance of the second court decision cannot be overstated. For too long, the NFL has relied on fundamentally biased and unfair arbitration processes. In even in cases involving serious claims of discrimination. This ruling sends a clear message that practice must end. This is a victory for not only NFL employees, but for workers all across the country and for anyone who believes in transparency, accountability, and justice. So what does that mean? That means, man, this is going to go down in legal law, and this can affect people who are in unions. If you're in the Teamsters union, you're in the, I'm in the Screen Actors Guild, so I'm in a union. Any union you might be in, bro. You might be in the Machinist Union or the United Auto Makers Union, whatever union you could be in, bro. The local 704, whatever. This right here could shake that entire shit. Okay, that's how important this is. Now, this doesn't mean it's over because the NFL is going to go as far as they can go with it. But right now, if they don't, it looks like they got to go to court. They better try to settle out of court with these people. They better try to settle out of court with Chucky. They better settle out of court with Brian Flores. They better settle out of court with everybody. It's time to start writing huge ass checks. They got the money. You need to just go ahead, kiss the ring, and make it go away. All right. Capioni ruled in 2013 that Flores must pursue his claims against the Dolphins who had fired him through arbitration. So I did say, so what is going on with the Miami Dolphins? He has to go to arbitration with the Miami Dolphins. He's not winning that. Because guess who's going to be the arbiter? Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell isn't going to give you anything. He knows that. All right. So here's also what the attorney said. Quote, although the clear majority of professional football players are black, only a tiny percentage of coaches are black. Okay. So what does that mean? That basically means, dog, you just can't have what's happening now is that you just can't have this football players running around catching footballs, hitting people and doing all of that, bro. You're going to have to start giving up some of these jobs and some of these positions, bro. We understand y'all want to get the DEIs and all that stupid shit. Y'all, that has nothing to do with that, dog. It has to do with an industry that is predominantly blocking people from getting shit, okay? That's going to end, whether you like it or not, okay? And that's it. Okay, what I gotta say about it? Hey man, it's about time the league is getting held accountable, bro. About time the league's getting held accountable for all the stuff that they hidden, all the CTE stuff, that was being hidden. Blaze one for the nation. Hey man, all that CTE stuff, all the crazy fines, the Shador Sanders situation, or how they colluded allegedly to make sure that he didn't get drafted, the other collusion files, all this other stuff, man, all kinds of shit. NFL's been doing a lot of dirty macking, bro. Now, doesn't look good for the league. League, you better start trying to pay people. And you know what, man? Some people like John Gruden, hey, man, it ain't going to be enough, okay? John, I think you could pay Brian Flores. I think with Brian Flores, bro, I think you can give him a huge enough bag, bro. Chucky, I don't think so, bro. I think Chucky don't care. Brian Flores don't have no John Gruden money, okay? I think John Gruden is gonna be he's gonna definitely go balls to the wall on y'all on that. He ain't gonna be forgiven when it comes down to it. I'm telling you that shit now. All right. So at the end of the day, man, the league definitely is taking a huge ass L this week. It's been a bad week for the NFL, bro. I've never seen the NFL lose like this. Now understand, when I say lose, that just means the preliminary situation. That doesn't mean a final verdict, okay? Because people are getting confused. These are legal wins that are going to shape the case, all right? It's just like when you watch any other law thing, and somebody comes in and they'll make an accusation and they'll say, objection, Your Honor, that's hearsay, okay? Straight up, they go sustained, all right, okay? Or in this case, hey, we have an arbitration process. Well, overruled, okay? Overruled. The NFL was overruled twice this week on some big shit. They do not want us to know what they do behind the curtain, bro. They don't want to know. Wizard of Oz, they don't want nobody to know, dog. They just want to move shit around. They want to have, all of us running around with our teams and arguing amongst ourselves and worrying about our schedule and worrying about whether we go in the Super Bowl while they got all this other stuff going on. The National Football League by far is the most successful team sport league in the world. Nobody has it like the NFL, bro. NFL has this shit locked down, bro. Okay, they have been in business for 105 years. Okay, since 1920, they are not playing. Okay, the NBA, they're ran by the players. The players run the NBA, bro. That's why the NBA is suffering right now. That's why the NBA's ratings are down. Okay, the players and the NBA PA control the league. Not when it comes to NFL, though. But with this whole arbitration, you got to see Roger. Anything that goes on, you got to go through Roger, and Roger makes all the decisions, and whatever Roger says goes. It's not working anymore. Huh? Not working no more, bro. Sorry. Hey, end of the damn day, bro. Brian Flores is suing not just the NFL. I'm going to repeat it again. He's suing. He's suing. He really was suing four teams. Okay, the Miami Dolphins. He has to go to arbitration. That was ruled in 2023. Okay, 2 years ago. There's nothing he can do about that. He's not winning that. He could forget that Miami shit. That Miami shit's done. Okay, the Denver Broncos situation. He's suing Denver, and he's suing the New York Giants, and he's suing the Houston Texans. Okay? Now, you're probably telling yourself, why is he doing all of that? That's why you're watching me. I brought this shit up, okay, before. Here's what, I'm going to give you guys a basic idea of what this is about. Okay? Brian Flores became the head coach of the Miami Dolphins several years ago. All right? To his discredit, he was a very, very shitty coach. And when I mean that, I don't mean just by X's and O's. I mean by his attitude and how he treated players, how he talked to them, he belittled them. He definitely did not handle his business when it came to being a coach. He was definitely somebody who probably should have been reprimanded. I don't think he should have been fired. He should have been reprimanded. He should have been some type of fine, some type of penalty should have been levied, but he got fired, bro. And if you're working a job like that, typically when you try to get rid of somebody, it ain't like a lot of you guys just work a job on an hourly wage where your boss can come up with any reason at all to just get rid of you for whatever, dog. He didn't like the fact that you ate a pastrami sandwich in front of him when he's on a diet. Like, I don't like this motherfucker. He got to go. That type of shit. But when you work a real job, bro, you have all these things that protect you. If you don't have a union, you still have a grievance policy. You have to have a certain amount of things that happen. You got to have three write-ups or something. I'm just breaking it down in terms you can understand. You got to have 3 write-ups, dog. And those write-ups have to be, you'll get called in the office, they tell you what you did, and they tell you to sign this. Okay? Well, you got to sign this. We're writing you up for this. You got to have a certain amount of write-ups for this to occur. Okay? Because if it doesn't happen and you don't have the proper way of being fired, you can sue a company for unlawful termination. All right? And that's what could happen. Or if you file unemployment and then they don't want to give you unemployment, you can go through, EDD, and they can help you do that shit. So I'm trying to let you guys know, man, just because it's the NFL and we all glamorize the NFL, you got to understand it's a job, bro, at the end of the day, and it's contractual. So when you have a contract, you can't just get rid of somebody just because you don't like them, dog. You got to have some things in place. Like, you got to have things that have transpired. You got to have a paper trail. So with Brian Flores, man, they just got rid of him because they wanted to get rid of him because the players didn't like him. That's not good enough. You got to have more than that. All right. So he's suing them for that, but it's going to arbitration. There's nothing he can do. He's not getting shit. He's not getting a damn thing. All right. From that. But what did happen was the Rooney Rule. A lot of you guys may not know what that is, or you may. The Rooney Rule, which is named after Dan Rooney from the Pittsburgh Steelers, which means you have to at least interview I think you got to interview 3 minority candidates. They could be black, they could be Hispanic, they could be, Indonesian, they could be Asian, whatever it is. Every job you have to interview at least 3 minorities, bro. It's a Rooney Rule. Okay. With that being said, that Rooney Rule don't work. That Rooney Rule don't do shit. Okay. Because at the end of the day, they're going to hire who they want to hire. All right. But it looks good. All right. So here's what I remember happening. Okay, I didn't look it up, but I just kind of remember what happened. So Brian Flores got fired. He was out of football. He got a text message from somebody in because he had interviewed for the Giants job. Okay, he interviewed for the Giants job, and he got a text message from somebody that was in the organization saying, "Hey, Brian, congratulations, bro. Congratulations on getting the Giants head coaching job." Now, listen to what I'm telling you. So he got a text message. So just imagine, bro, you're sitting there chilling, bro. You don't got no job. Okay, you like Craig, fired on your day off for stealing boxes. And then you get a text message from somebody who's in the organization that you're friends with saying, "Yo, hey, big dog, hey, Craig, hey, man, congratulations on you becoming the manager over here." And you're like, "What? What do you mean? I didn't hear anything about that. Like, I got the job, and you thinking you got the job, only to receive a text message a little, like maybe a few minutes later saying, 'Oh man, sorry, bro, wrong Brian.'" Listen very closely. Listen very closely. Pay attention. Let's see how bright you guys are. Brian Flores got a text message from somebody saying in the organization with the saying, "Congratulations for being the head coach." And he said, "I didn't get any phone call. What do you mean?" And he gets a message back saying, "Oh, sorry, bro, wrong Brian." So what Brian are we talking about? Brian Daboll, who is what? The head coach of the New York Giants. Wrong Brian, bro. You get a text message saying you got the job, bro, from somebody in the organization, and they say, "Oh, sorry, bro, I meant to text wrong Brian, not you." That's a problem, because guess what he did? He got the NFLPA involved. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" Come to find out, man, they made a mistake with that. They made a big mistake with that one, dog. When they contacted Brian Flores and told him he got the job, only to hit him back and say, "Hey, man, disregard that, dog. We got it mixed up." Somebody really thought Brian Flores got the job. They really did. Brian Daboll, from what I remember, was one of the last candidates that came in after. So, of course, everybody was under the impression that Brian Flores got the job, but he didn't. Let's run these likes up. Brian Daboll, who is still the head coach of the Giants right now, got the job. That was the first one, okay? Then he interviewed with the Texans. There was some information coming out that they were saying, "Don't give Brian Flores the job because he's suing right now. He's unhireable." He heard some stuff about that. Then he also heard about the same thing from the Denver Broncos. Who did they wind up hiring? They wound up hiring Sean Payton. It's kind of the same situation, but they didn't say you got the job. But they found out that they were being told, allegedly, Brian Flores is hot lava. His ass is nuclear waste. His ass is radioactive. Okay. Houston, they did the same thing, bro. But they wound up hiring the 49ers ex-defensive coordinator, man. The brother. They wound up hiring him. Okay, I can't think of his name at this moment. So what the circuit court did was say, "Roger, you're not going to rule on this, bro. This is they have a right to go to court." From as of right now, Brian Flores has a case that you're going to have to present evidence to why Brian Flores, in his eyes, has been discriminated against, why his eyes has been colluded against, and John Gruden is doing the same shit. So when everybody's running around talking about, "Oh, this is a DEI case," no, it ain't, bruh, because John Gruden is definitely not a minority, and he's in the same situation. What it is a dictatorship that's being challenged, bruh, okay? That's what it is. It ain't nothing, all this other shit. Y'all trying to make this into a racial thing. It just so happens that one of the dudes is a brother and the other dude is not. But guess what? They're all in the same gang because Roger Goodell is holding everybody hostage, bro. But not right now. He's not. John Gruden's like, there's a 160,000 emails and only my emails get released. What the hell's going on? Brian Flores is like, hey man, everybody in the organization's hitting me up talking about I got the job, and they said, oh, disregard is wrong, Brian, bro. Sorry, bro. Nah, dog. Nah. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm definitely here for it, bro. I love it. Okay. Absolutely love it. Ain't nothing better than to see people thinking they get away with some shit, dog. Can't get away with stuff, man. You can't do it. You can't keep getting away with things, man. There's going to be an opportunity for you to get exposed. The league definitely don't want us to know shit. They don't want us to know all this, bro. Okay? They definitely don't. It's like when you watch David Copperfield, doesn't want you to know how he did the levitation trick. He's not telling you that. Your job is to sit there and be amazed and pay him a shit ton of money for him to do a trick that we all know has an answer. He don't want you to know that. All right? And the league, they don't want you to know their magic trick either. Okay? So it is what it is. So let me go ahead and read you guys' comments on here, bro. See what's popping with you. Okay? Hey, man, crazy as hell, bro. All right? I love it. Okay? And I got a little something to show you, a little something in here to show you, man. Okay? See what's going on with you guys. All right, man, let's see what we're doing out here. All right, man, let's go back to the beginning. All right, I hope everything comes out, dog. Hey, man, as a fan of the NFL, somebody who patronizes the games, who spends thousands and thousands of dollars a year going to games and doing all of what I do, hey, man, I want to know what's going on, bro. I mean, hey, I want to know what's going on. I want to know what the 11 herbs and spices is in Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, but you guys do. You guys get my point, all right? I want to know what the ingredients are in the cereal, okay? Don't just give me some cereal. Don't tell me what's in the ingredients. I need to read the back, okay? What's in it, okay? Niacin and all this other shit, okay? Enriched grains. I need to know what's in it, okay? You want me to consume it? I need to know what's in it. I need to know how many calories is in it. I need to know how much salt is in it. I need to know how much sugar is in it. I need to know how much protein's in it. I need to know all that shit. The NFL don't want none of us, the NFL fans. They're giving us a product that we are definitely digesting, and they're not telling us what's in it. Okay? That's about the end. All right, and you guys comments, man. I got a little something to show y'all. After that. Okay? All right, man. Brother Tito in the building. Ant cuts interesting, huh? Yeah, Skillet. Hey, dog. Like I said before, Roger Goodell's been taking some L's lately, man. But I think the league is definitely gonna try to figure out how they can get out of this shit, bro. They gonna make a call to somebody, bro. Trust me. I think they're gonna make a call to Pennsylvania Avenue over there in Washington D.C. if this gets a little bit too close. But then again, the guy that's over there on Pennsylvania Avenue in D.C. doesn't like the league either, bro. All right, man. Yes, sir. Brother Tito, hey, man, about to head home from Bakersfield, man. Handle some business. Yeah, man, go ahead and get that paper, Brother Tito, man. That property ain't going to handle itself. Major Raider in the building. Hey, man, I'm feeling a lot better, dog. I'm feeling a lot better, man. I hydrated. I definitely took a lot of electrolytes. I drank a lot of water, and I ate, okay? So I feel a lot better, but I'm still like a little... You know how you still kind of a little bit like, hey, man, I just don't want it to start hurting type stuff. So I'm not doing what I normally do. But, hey, it is what it is. I feel a lot better, okay? All right, man, Major Raider, I got that package. I got to talk to you, dog. I got to text you and talk to you, see what's going on, okay? Carl Sanchez in the building. Sarah, what's going on, Sarah? Okay, yeah, I feel a lot better, man. Appreciate everything you guys told me. Appreciate it. Brother Tito, salute to Unfiltered Nation goons. Salute to anyone stopping by watching the baddest channel out there. Yeah, man, we definitely ain't pulling no punches, bro. Okay, we doing what we did, booty bank. Okay, Roger's losing his shiznick twice in 2 days. Hey, man, he's definitely taking it on the chin, bro. I mean, they ain't knockouts, man, but rounds are definitely being won. These are knockdowns. Ain't no knockouts, but these are knockdowns. All right, man. NFL definitely took another L this week. All right, man. Said I wanted us to hire Brian Flores. I didn't want Brian Flores, bro. I didn't want Brian Flores. I think Brian Flores has rehabilitated himself as the defensive coordinator with the Vikings. He's a totally different dude. I know that he was going through some situations, personal shit, but he definitely was an asshole. Okay, that's not no allegedly. All those players that were playing for him, dog. Even Tua Tagovailoa, that was the big one. He said that he was talking to him greasy, bro, talking to him crazy. Go do yourself a favor, Booty Bang. When you get off here, put Tua Tagovailoa and put Brian Flores and see what Tua said out of his own mouth about Brian Flores. Brian Flores was doing a lot of shit he shouldn't have been doing, though. Okay, I think he learned his lesson. All right, man. Maurice Ross in the building. What's going on, man? What's happening? Flores on their way of winning very slowly. I'm packing to be the Raiders tomorrow for the Raiders game on Saturday. Hey, man, that's dope. Man, hey, man, that's what it is. Okay, enjoy, man. Enjoy yourself, man. Okay, have a nice time, man. Okay. Winston Thomas, what's going on? Salute to the UN, UF, and Goons. Late but here. It's all good, man. Better late than never. Reggie Green, glad you're feeling better. Hey, man, I am, dog. Okay, but I'm definitely on caution alert, because it's like I'm just thinking, man, if I eat something, is it gonna bother me? But I did have I went out, got me some food last night, man. I made myself eat it, drunk a lot of water, electrolytes, ate a breakfast this morning, but I could still feel, you know how you can still feel like a little bit of sharpness, like you still some things, but it definitely ain't what it was yesterday. Okay, so I think it was a 24-hour bug or something, dog. Whatever it was, I ate something bad, something happened. Okay, all right, man. Okay, I didn't remove you as no moderator, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Okay, I didn't remove you as no moderator. Okay, but I'll put it back on. All right, okay. I've been telling you guys, man. If you guys see Apocalypse, let him know that YouTube has been doing some crazy stuff. I can't unblock him because I don't know his real name. And I have like thousands and thousands of people, and I have to go to his thing and manually unblock them, and I don't know. So if you're watching Apocalypse, man, hit me on Facebook, man. DM me and let me know so I can go in and get you back on here. Okay, so I didn't unwrench nobody. All right, man. YouTube's doing what they do. Felix, what's going on? Felix, what's happening, big dog? All right, man. Booty Bang with the $5 dono, man. Yo, Shaq, Chucky, and Flores are giving the NFL's cookies and cream money shots. Hey, man, they hooking them up, dog. They getting hooked up, dog. I mean, them Jameson shots is just coming. They starting to do what they do. But I always know the league always comes through. The league always finds a way, bro. Okay. All right, man. Many times the league has been taking L's lately. Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. League better watch out. Roger could find himself in the hotter water. Yeah, man. Roger Goodell, man. The league doesn't want to make an enemy of Roger Goodell, bro. That's who they don't want to make an enemy of Roger Goodell. That's why Roger Goodell last year, his check, he made $57 million last year, bro. What does Roger Goodell really do? He's the guy that's standing in front. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, what's going on? It's what it is. All right, man. Egalitarian in the building. Felix says, I hope the guy with the lawsuit about Shador, I hope he comes with some success with that. Yeah, man. The guy that's suing the league. Yeah, man. He's not a thing about him is he's not a league employee. He's just a fan. Okay? And I think that Prime and the family, in my opinion, allegedly, they just didn't want that smoke because they want to make sure Shador has an opportunity, bro. They know that you can get blackballed real easy. All right? Straight up. All right, Booty Bang. Al Davis was the only man to sue the NFL and win a Super Bowl. Facts, man. There's only been one man to do it, man. But hey, the rate is going. He might be joined. I mean, that was 45 years ago. Okay, when Al Davis sued the league and won, that was 45 years ago. Okay, NFL has not taken an L in 45 years. That might change. Okay, see if anything else is on here. Okay, yeah, man. That's what's going on with it, man. Like, we just got to understand, man, that the NFL has done a great job of protecting itself. I mean, you talk about cloak and dagger. Okay, I mean, it's really been cloak and dagger with them, dog. Just nobody knows what's going on behind the curtain, dog, at all. Okay, but hey, man, it's starting to be a situation where it don't matter what color you are, bro. It just so happens that a black man and a white man have the same problem. Okay, and guess what? Just trying to let you guys know it ain't going to continue. It's not going to continue, you guys. I'll tell you that now. So yeah, man, we'll soon find out. Hope everything's going good with you guys. I hope everything's cool. Make sure you guys are watching all the videos, bro. We're going over everything, man. But I just thought that was hella interesting. Okay, but I was wishing Justin Sy was here because today, like, not only am I feeling better, I also got something. I also got a phone call today, bruh, and was told to come and pick up something. Okay, so I before I go, let me just go ahead and show you what I got a phone call today and was told to come get it. Okay, come get it, dog. Okay, come get it. So let me go ahead and show y'all what I just got. Let me just show you what I got, and I'll tell you that. I'll wait till I tell you that, but let me just go ahead and show you, bro. Okay. Hey, man. All I gotta say is, man, when I put my mind to it, bro, and I say I put it out there, man, things happen, bro. Okay. Hey, guess what? Got you. I got my shit. Bam. The Jordan 10 steals. And guess how much I paid for them? Zero. Not a cent, bruh. Salute to the homies, man, for looking out for your boy. But I told you I was getting. I told you. And I got the phone call today. Shaq, come get him, dog. Don't worry about nothing. No receipt, none of that, dog. Just like this, bruh. For all of the good deeds that you do for us, just here you go, bruh. And that's what I got to say about that. That's what I got to say about that. Okay. I always get what I want, dog. It doesn't matter. It may be today. It may be tomorrow. It may be a couple weeks. But when I get it, it doesn't cost me anything. Okay. So that's it, man. That's what to show y'all that right quick. And hey, man, I hope that Roger Goodell, I hope you guys got a big ass check for both of these guys. You need to pay John Gruden a phenomenal size bag, and you need to pay Brian Flores another phenomenal size bag because you got the money. It ain't a matter of money, but it is in this case because if we find out anything that y'all did strange for some change, we'll be here to talk about it. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Y'all have a good evening. I know I am. I know I'm about to put this in the pile with the rest of Matthew Shack Unfiltered.